Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new MMA Roasted podcast. It's me, Adam Hunter. We are back with Jake Ellenberger.
I'm back.
He is here. T-Rex is in the house. Jake, first of all, how are you? What's going on?
I'm doing good, man. I'm really good, actually. I'm excited to be here, and good to see you guys.
Great to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see us?
Kind of. Out of my good eye. My
he's
right
saying
eye.
that because your eye looks a little banged up.
It is, yeah.
Now, is that from the third round when Hendricks kind of put his knuckle in your eye, or what happened?
Lawler, yeah.
Lawler. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I got hit directly in the eye in the third, and I fractured my orbital, so it's still a little swollen, but no vision problems. Just healing up right now.
Oh, that's cool. Now,
Yeah,
did the doctor tell you how long you have to take off, or?
Well, I saw the doctor yesterday. I can work out again. Just no contact for about 6 weeks. So, but yeah, I'm doing good other than that.
Well, you've had no contact for 30 years. So what's 6 more weeks?
Right, 6 weeks is nothing.
Now I gotta say, man, I obviously we saw the fight, and I was obviously pulling for you. I mean, I wanted you to win so bad, and it was a tough fight, man. It was tough to watch. Talk to us. I mean, what are your thoughts on the fight? What do you think you could have done better? What's
I mean, just reflecting on the fight, it's there's always things you feel like you can do better. Overall, I mean, there's not much I would have changed in preparation. I think training was great. Everything was on point. During the fight, it's you can't make mistakes. Being mistake free is one of the hardest things to do, especially when you're fighting top guys in the world. And I mean, Robbie was on, man. He looked good. That's really all I can say. He was on and I wasn't, but it is what is it. That's competition. So.
Now, if you were Brazilian and you had excuses, what would they be?
My stomach hurt, my knee hurt. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's one thing. I'm never gonna make an excuse. I'm never gonna make a mistake. Before you get in there, before you sign a contract, you understand the potential outcome. So you shake his hand, and you move forward.
Now I know that like that first round, it seemed like in a way you were kind of in your head a little bit in that first round, maybe overthinking things, trying to. Do you think maybe you were trying to fight the perfect fight and that kick to the head? How much did that first kick? I know that like you blocked it, but you definitely felt it. How much did that hurt you? Were you shaken up? How much did that affect?
Kind of woke me up. He threw some powerful kicks for sure. It didn't hurt me at all. It definitely makes you more aware. But that's the thing. You gotta stop thinking so much. For me, I know, and my coaches and I have discussed the same thing. He's like they're like you're your own worst enemy. So again, it really it's just moving forward, accepting the outcome, and moving forward. So I mean. Really, I'm really excited, man. Right now, I'm in a great place. I'm excited to get back in there. I want to get back in there as soon as I can. But that's the sport, man. This is the toughest sport known to man.
No, I mean that's the thing. I was calling you and I was like, "Hey, man, you okay? You okay?" And you're like, "Dude, no one died. It's okay. Don't feel sorry for me."
Yeah.
And then I know I didn't want, and I'm like, you're like everyone was calling you up and being like, "How are you?" And that's got to be hard because you're not the kind of guy that like. Dwells in misery. You did text me a couple times at 4 o'clock in the morning, some weird texts. But we'll talk about that later.
Was that the alcohol talking?
Was that the drinking at all?
No. I think I was at the blackjack table.
The blackjack table.
Yeah.
No, it was positive. It was like, dude, don't worry, I'm gonna come back. And I was like, hell yeah! And I was running around doing push-ups in my apartment.
That's great.
Now you're going to the third round. Did you have a feeling that you lost the first 2 rounds?
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those where. You don't like the unsure feeling. If you're unsure, it's probably not good. So, assuming you lost the first 2, we got to finish them in the third. So, the hardest thing too that people like in a fight, there's always a rhythm, and whenever you're behind, or the rhythm's off. Whenever I feel like, whenever you're behind a step, you're always playing that catch-up game. So that's the hardest thing to do, especially when at this level you're down around or you're constantly trying to play catch-up. That's the hardest thing to do, especially when you're fighting the top echelon guys. It's just one of the things that it's tough though. It really is.
But it seemed like in that third round you decided to let your hands go. You were kind of going for broke. You were throwing some crazy punches and you landed and you hurt Robbie. Did you know you hurt him? And then you went in for the kill, and then you got kind of poked in the eye. You looked at the ref. Do you think you got poked and not knuckled, or did you get poked? And then at that point, you kind of went. You told me you were like seeing 5. Is that?
Yeah. Well, initially in the third when I was throwing, I don't really remember. I haven't seen the fight. But
Hey, did you hurt your hand at all? Because it seemed as though you hurt your hand.
No,
No.
I don't know. A lot of people ask me that too, but no. When I heard him, I kind of saw him stumble a little bit. But he, when I came in one time, I don't remember at what point, but I came in and he actually hit me with a knee, like right in the solar plex. So like, I see that he was hurt, and I'm like trying to breathe, and I'm like, not show him that I knocked the wind out of me, but it was like he's hurt, so I'm trying to. But yeah, he hit me directly in the eyeball, which I assume is when I fractured my orbital, but I couldn't see, and that was kind of like, it felt like an eye poke, yeah, but it was his glove.
So your ribs are totally screwed up. You can't
Just
see.
couldn't breathe.
You couldn't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see out of one eye. You're down 2 rounds. At that point, were you just like, you know what, get me out of here? Or I mean, you were still throwing punches, but like when you went down, were you stable? Was it because of your rib or because of your eye?
Because of my eye.
Your eye.
Yeah, I remember when he hit me once directly in the eye, and I saw for a second, I saw like 5 of him, and then I was kind of like, but then he could see, he could see that I'm hurt, and then, that was kind of the beginning of the end.
So what happened afterwards? As far as like, I know that Ronda Rousey had your picture up. Did you see that?
I did.
She had your picture up, and I said that's the closest you came to a girl. And, I know Ronda had your picture up. Now after the fight, were you with Team Edmond and Ronda? Were you guys all just had like your heads down? Was it a seance? Like what
Seance?
Like, what happens?
Dead people?
Yeah, like what happens afterwards?
I don't know
like,
what that is.
Like you like all bummed out, like backstage?
No. Like that's the thing. See, I don't expect anybody to feel sorry for me. You know what I mean? Like I've been a man. In competition, it's like if you want somebody to appreciate you when you win, you gotta understand what happens when you lose. So, it is what it is. Like for me, it's always what can you take out of it and move forward. And that's the same discussions I've had with all of my coaches. But no, it is what it was, and you can't change the past. So moving forward.
Now I was thinking, like, do you think maybe that because I know that like you're really high on Edmond, and I don't know what goes on in that gym. It seems like he has these crazy Armenian boxers and kind of these gang wars that are breaking out there between Caro and Manny. And I know he's doing a great job at Ronda. But do you think maybe that you'd be better off in like an American Top Team or Greg Jackson's or some kind of a one-stop shop? Because I know that you're going to Edmond, driving 3 hours to Glendale, and then you're going to Kings, and then you're going to Rain. And it seems a lot of driving,
Yeah.
And maybe you'd be better off if it was just like a Black Zillion or one of those type of teams.
A Black Zillion.
Yeah. I mean, well, they have white guys in the Black Zillions. Matt Trione.
Germ Zillions.
Yeah. You think maybe that?
Yeah,
that
no,
would be...
it is. I mean, the traveling too. Yeah, it can be taxing for sure. But I mean, I really like all the coaches I have around me. I like all the people around me. I think I have the best team in the world. But, for me, I gotta be more disciplined in certain areas. Time management.
More disciplined. You're the most disciplined guy I know.
Well, I mean, as far as like strategy, warm up, there's certain things in my routine I got to make some changes with. But no, it really like I said, I felt great going into the fight. There's nothing I would have changed in preparation.
Do you blame Sunfair for this?
I could. I could, but I won't.
What if the door opened up and Carl
it's-
just punched you in the head?
Or we just jump Carl when he walks in.
Yeah. Because I blame Sunfair. I think honestly, no kidding. So
yeah.
now, so all right. So you're feeling better now. Now, have you talked to Dana since that this all went on? Did Dana say anything to you? Anybody?
We talked a little bit about blackjack and cards, but not about fighting now.
About blackjack and cards?
Yeah.
Really? What did you guys say about blackjack and cards?
Well, and I was at one of his tables when I had won in Vegas, so we were discussing some strategy with blackjack, but had nothing to do with the fight.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's comforting. And all right, well that's so anything. So what do you want to say to the fans? I know people have been DMing me going, "How's Jake? How's Jake?"
Oh no,
Jake okay?
man, I'm good. I've had a lot of just great people that are been awesome, supporting me. The fans are great, but like I said, I don't expect anyone to feel sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for myself. That's competition. We're in the toughest sport in the world, and you know what I mean. That's competition. There's going to be a winner and a loser. So
Did your parents come to the fight?
No.
Have you talked to them since?
Oh yeah.
And what did Mama and Dad?
Oh,
Ellenberger say?
yeah, Mom's always hitting me. Are you okay? How's things? Yeah, but no, everything's good though.
Was Joe there?
He was.
Nice.
Yeah, he was there. He was not happy, but got to move on. So anyway, he's fighting in 2 weeks. So
yeah,
we're pretty stoked.
He's
about
had
that.
like 19 different partners.
Yeah,
so you're our brother.
I know it.
It's more partners than you.
Yes.
Yeah, he's had more.
19
he's
more.
had more new opponents scheduled than.
That's unbelievable. All right, so that's good, man. I mean, you seem definitely very lively as ever, and I'm happy to have you back, man.
It's good to be back.
It's good
man.
that you're
it's
in good
to be
spirits.
We missed you, man. Yay,
Thank
Jake's
you.
back.
Did you get any ass in Vegas?
That you didn't have to pay for?
I've never paid for that, and nor will I. But no, I really just played cards, man. I did good on the blackjack table.
That's good.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
once
so.
again, the streak continues.